Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of How to Minecraft. Today is a rather exciting episode because I did something last episode that I actually did not decide to put on camera. I'm gonna play the video track in just a minute, but after the video had actually ended, I realized 5 minutes after I left the actual server, I realized I hadn't done a dungeon for that episode. So, I went and did a dungeon. And let's just say that the outcome was a little bit more than enjoyable. So, I'm gonna go ahead and paste it right here. I need a better snap than that. There's the blocking damage from the poison. I do not want to die, I'll tell you that much. Did I get nausea from that? Really? Jesus, guys. Holy crap. Calm your tits. We could have just lured him away and taken the loot, but I don't feel right when I take the loot and I don't kill the guy. Praying for something good. Please, Lord Jesus, praise! Okay, we have chances. We have chances. We have a lot of chances. Okay, first things first. The boots. Prot 3, Feather Falling 2. Not very good. Second thing is the axe. Okay, not good. Do not want. Third thing is the sword. Oh! Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god! Boys! Overpowered! Holy... It doesn't matter if it's iron. It doesn't matter. Because... Oh my god. That's insane! Holy crap, that's such a great sword! Okay, alright. Next is the axe. Crushing 5. Okay, I thought it was lifesteal for a second. I was about to freak again. We got our lifesteal 5. Sick, man. Alright, and the chest plate? Okay, chest plate's not very good at all. So with that, we were able to get a little delicious thing on our hands. I want you to take a look at this again. Sharpness 3, Unbreaking 3, Lifesteal 5, and Crushing 5. This, from what I have seen, in terms of pure PvP, is probably the most overpowered sword I've seen in the game yet. The only thing that would make it better is if it was diamond. Now let me just break this down real quick. Of how overpowered this sword is. Number one, this is Lifesteal 5. Now I don't know the percentages of Lifesteal 5, but I do know it works where you get the hearts that you dealt back, at least a percentage of it, or it's a percentage chance. I'm not sure, again, how that works. So that's one thing. Lifesteal 5 is something, if you guys have been following, I've been sought out to get for a long while. And Vic had a trade, but that trade became a lot more unappealing more than I looked into it, especially the fact that I realized that you can't add sharpness to an axe. But anyways, apart from that, there's another cool thing about the sword. It has Crushing 5. Both of these are top of the tier, so you can't get anything better. Crushing has a 6% chance of dealing double damage every hit. If you get Crushing 5, it has a 30% chance of dealing double damage every single hit. 30%. So basically, 1 in every 3, at least around 1 in every 3 shots, will be like you dealt double. When you're dealing a lot of hits, that's going to be really detrimental to an enemy. And the most overlooked thing I didn't realize until a couple minutes after is the fact that there's only Sharpness 3 on here, and no other Bane of Arthropods, no other Smite, none of that stuff, means we can actually combine the Sharpness up to Sharpness 5. There's a little thing on the server when it comes to custom enchanting. If you were to have something that has, for example, do I have an example in here? Yeah, Sharpness 3. Let me go ahead and take this, and do we have another diamond sword? Oh, hello? Sharpness 4. Yeah, let me go ahead and show you this real quick here. I don't know if this will actually work considering Sharpness 4 on here, but maybe it'll work for a good example. So if we took this sword, Sharpness 3, and added Sharpness 4 to it, you notice it's still only Sharpness 3 when you combine it together. That's because there's Smite 4 and Bane of Arthropods 5 on there. So, you know, the game messes with itself. So, because none of that's on there, we can actually buff this up to Sharpness 5. And I've been testing it. A Sharpness 5 iron sword is only 1 attack damage higher than a Sharpness 5 diamond sword. Or Sharpness 5 iron versus Sharpness 5 diamond. I don't know if that's what I said. So pretty much it's like 1 in every 12 hits. It's like an extra hit every 12. So it's really... Diamond is not that different, in all fairness. So that's one cool thing here. I actually have the rest of the swords right here. So we're going to get working on this as well. We're going to combine the Sharpness 3 into here to get, where is it? This one with a fire aspect. So we're going to get fire aspect 2 on this with sharpness 5. We're going to make it crazy. We're going to make this an epic sword. Now, let me go ahead and, I'm excuse if I'm talking a little cocky. I know I tend to do that sometimes, and it's a bad trait of mine, but I don't intend to be. I'm just kind of excited. I'm really excited for progression in this. I did also look around for something, because I was thinking to myself before I started recording, I want to work on obtaining an OP gear set. The only thing is I don't actually know what all my other gear stuff. So I went through here, and I went through my chest plate, and you know what I found that I completely forgot I had? This thing. Protection 3, Feather Falling 4, Demonic 5. Demonic 5. So, if you guys actually watched the fights that happened in, between, like, Matt and Mitch and Vic and Rob, you'll notice that they were blinded for most of the time, because Demonic is an overpowered enchant when it comes to that kind of stuff. That's what you have to use for battle, almost, because it has a strength. Because this is level 5, you can't get this with level 4 or under. Watch this. I put it on. Strength 2. How nuts is that? And if I was to combine this with Cyborg as well, you actually get a bit of a speed increase. As well, if I combine it with my jump pants, I can move pretty freely around with having this on, while having Sharpness 5, Lifesteal 5, Crushing 5, and Strength 2. Literally, I don't even know how much damage this is going to do to an enemy, but it's crazy. Now, the only downside, and I have also tested this, we can buff this to Prot 4 as well, because there's no other enchants on it, which is beautiful. But I have also tested the Prot 4 Diamond versus Prot 4 Iron. It's not too big of a difference, believe it or not. I thought it was going to be, but Prot 4 on both of these are about the same percentage of damage reduction. So having this compared to this is not the worst thing in the world. The only downside is this has Shield 5, but our boots have Shield 3. So if we equip these, we'll still get 6 extra hearts, which isn't 12, mind you, but it's still a lot. With the Lifesteal 5 on here, we should be able to maintain our actual hearts once these 6 hearts go down, because I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes to absorption in fights, if you're dealing out hits very equally, absorption hardly even matters after a certain point, so it's not really all that overpowered. But anyways, we got a long list of PvP to do in this episode here, so I'm going to actually keep my Cyborg on, as well with the enchanted chestplate. And we're going to do some work with all this stuff later on, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to spawn, and we're actually going to go to the wall dungeon, and we're going to level up our levels to about level 30 or so we can work on combining, because right now we only have 10 levels, so we can't do a lot of combinations with armor, especially if we need, like, books for the protection and stuff, which I don't think we will need. But, yeah, I mean, it's getting up there, because I saw... Is this the right way? I think we're going... Yeah, we're going the right way. Because I saw the gear that they had. Their gear is nuts. And, our suit that we were wearing is still pretty good, but without the demonic, there's no point in having it on, because I actually tested this. Get this. A Sharpness 5, or actually, was it a Sharpness 5? I think it was just, a normal diamond sword against full Prot 4 takes 35 hits to kill, about, on hard difficulty. With Strength 2, it takes 9 hits to kill. It's mental. Absolutely mental. Are we going? Yeah, the wall is definitely over the... You scared the frick out of me, you little invisible spider, you. Holy freaking crap, man. I heard that thing? Because I didn't know that was... I thought there was like an Oh. Villagers just freaked me out. No, creeper! Please! I swear to God, if I wind up messing up Vic's villager farm, I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's time we get some good gear going on here. Because honestly, as long as we got like our vault and stuff, and I am taking a little bit of a break, the Overseer. That's the first time I've actually seen the Overseer before. That's a new name. What the frick is that? What? What is this? Hold up. Oh, we got feather falling and all that crap on. We ain't gonna die. What? Yeah, 2 hearts. Look at that. What the hell is this over here? Did they do this because... Wait, what? Is this a reference to the... No way. Is this a reference to the fight? If this is... Is this where they fought? What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Oh, that's hilarious. I know the fight went... I know the fight went down. I think Mitch and Matt got a little salty because they didn't bring any health potions. So Rob's got, I don't know who did this. I would imagine it was Matt or Mitch. Or maybe it was Rob himself, put freaking splash potions over his health as a keck. Man, that is literal. That is the definition of banter right there. God, I love that. Okay, that was a much needed laugh. Holy crap. So anyways, and you might be asking yourself, Pete, did you already do a dungeon this episode? No, I can promise you, with my hand across my heart, that the dungeon that I put in the clip was done last episode. The reason I didn't include it was because the episode was long enough, and I wanted to save the whole sword revealing thing for later on. So that's the reason why we did that. So I'm going to do my first dungeon of the episode here early on, so I can at least... First, I want to get the mobs spawning, so we can blaze through them. Did I actually... Okay, I did bring a sword. I was like, wait a second, did I bring the sword with me? But, yeah, the lifesteal sword's not going to be all that great against, actual mobs, because it doesn't have smite on it, but it's still good nonetheless. That was a few... Oh, there's a skeleton. Skeleton guys this time. I think this is... Oh, no, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. What's up? What's up, fellas? Oh, a lot of mobs. Actually, not a lot of mobs are spawning. You gotta go... you gotta go... I could actually try fighting this with a demonic on. I don't know. I should try it. Maybe I should try demonic. Let's try fighting this dungeon with demonic on. Let's do it. Wait, hold on. I gotta get back out of combat here. Hold up. I still got my boost. Wait. I left No! Frick, I couldn't get my freaking absorption back. Okay, let's actually... Demonic might not be the best idea. Let's put this in our hotbar just in case we need, And actually, let's put this in our hotbar too in case we need some lifesteal. Alright. Come here, guys. I got my strength too. Where the frick are you? Oh, God, this is scary. You just got wrecked in 2 pieces. You got wrecked in 2 pieces. Where is the There's the Oh, God, this is not a good idea. Never mind. Strength 2 will probably kill him faster, but I like being able to see. Let's actually wait and see. Wait for, there we go. Perfect, so we got our shield back. Yeah, it'll be good in PvP. Where the frick? Oh, I guess he went in this little chamber. Oh, you know what? Can anyone... What's this little baby zombie doing? What are you doing, like Bob Little Jr.? He's not Bob Jr. He ain't got no armor on. Yeah, I think we're actually... there was a little bit of talk in... Oh, you can go up here. There's a little bit of talk in the H2M chat. I think what we're actually doing... and I can't confirm this, but I think Vac's fixing it, is a lot of people before... Apparently, this is how dungeons work. If you defeat a boss and it immediately restocks, that's because someone apparently raided the dungeon before you without grabbing the loot. Apparently, that's from what I've been told. So I think Vac is actually fixing it, where instead of the chest detecting mobs around it, the chest actually won't allow... That guy died really freaking fast. Is that the crushing? I don't know what that was. That guy died fast. But I think Vac's fixing it to where we'll actually be able to not loot the chest unless the boss is killed. Or maybe all the mobs. All the, I don't know. But I think it's going to be cool. But anyways, don't count me on that. But I think that's what's getting changed. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at our loot. See what we got. Maybe anything good? Ooh. Okay. A lot of chances for some good stuff here. First off, let's start with the... That would have made me happy if we still needed lifesteal. Lifesteal 3 is not bad. Helmet? Oh, why? No, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Next, the boots. Ah, why is it so horrible? I need better... Oh, I actually don't need better boots at all. The axe. Okay, not very good. And the sword. What is that? What is this, man? That's not good at all. I guess, I don't know what was the best loot out of there. We need to get our salvage up so we can start salvaging some stuff. But yeah, anyways, the last dungeon was definitely our high point in terms of loot. So I'm not salty at all that we didn't get anything good out of that. Honestly, doing a lot of dungeons doesn't necessarily make yourself OP, but it does give you a little bit extra leeway. Because you have to remember, I think Demonic is actually an enchantment that's no longer in the game. So it is also a rarity for sure. It might still be in the game. What's up, Bob Jr.? You ain't the real Bob Jr., so I'm gonna kill you. Oh, and you're the little, Oh, and there... Literally, we just had every meme in the book just run in and try and kill us. We had a Captain Grassman with the leather armor running there. We had Bob Jr. running, and we had freaking Nazi running there as well. Oh my god, actually crazy. And then here's all these guys looking forward to the villager show over here. So yeah, now that we raided the dungeon, we got some really abnormal or not abnormal gear, but not very good gear at all. I don't know what the word I was looking for was. Subpar gear. Is that a disc? What the frick? I thought I saw a disc for a second. I know this is where someone died. I think it was where Lachlan died, if I can remember correctly. So yeah, we're just gonna chill here, gathering up some levels to enchant with. I guess we're just gonna take a little bit of time out here, just kind of grinding up some... Oh, God! Here they come. Here they come. Oh, little baby zombie with a friggin' sword. What's up, crazies? What's up, guys? I can just sit up here and you can't do nothing about it. It's actually pretty cool, too, the fact that we have jump and cyborg on something, even though we are going to need cyborg on a better pair of gear, because obviously we can't bring in cyborg with just a Prot 3 iron helmet. Maybe we could, but I don't think that's going to do us over very well. We need a better helmet. Like, we have a Prot 4 diamond, which, again, if we buff it to Prot 4 iron, won't make that, giant of a difference, but still, we can get a lot better of a helmet over time. So I'm going to wait on that, especially with helmet drops like that. So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding right here, and I'll catch you guys back in just a quick second once I've got a few levels to where I think we can work with this for a little bit in our experimental lab up there, as I will call it from now on, I guess. Anyway, see you guys back in just a few. God, I talk about random stuff way too much. Has anybody noticed that? I go off on weird tangents that just... I don't know. I'm weird, people. I'm a weird guy. I am. Alright, so we're back, and, oh my gosh. Okay, I guess they're going in for one more freaking round. Come here, guys! Come here, guys! Oh my gosh! Yeah, they're going in for one more round. They want it. They want it. They want it. They want to see if they can try and keep me from going anywhere, but guess what? They ain't. They ain't gonna keep me from going nowhere. So yeah, we got 35 levels from this. Literally, I've been AFKing, or not AFKing, but I've been, killing for, like, 5 minutes? It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So we're gonna go back home, and we're gonna start working on getting some gear enchanted, some super top secret ultimate gear. This is really gonna freaking hurt. There we go. We can take that back on. Are we in combat now? No, of course we're not. Sky looks really cool when you're all the way up that high too. I still, with Shield 5, I really don't know how the hell we died from falling all the way up the top there. Honestly, not my proudest moment, but I still, again, don't understand. But anyway, alright, so we're gonna go back up here. Now, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to work on is the sword. That's the first thing we're going to do. So, we want to make it... Let's see. In terms of vanilla enchants that you can get on this sword, in terms of battle, the first thing that we want to obviously do is we want to get the fire aspect and sharpness 3 on it. So, let's just put away, I guess, all of the random gear that we don't really... need. That was all the stuff that we got from there. All this random crap. I'm gonna go around. By the way, I know there's a lot of items in here. Some of them eventually do despawn, by the way. I think there's an entity clear over here and there. But look at all that freaking rotten flesh, dude. It's crazy. I'm eventually gonna go through and what was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna say, man. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do this anyway. So we got this on the sword here. We have a sharpness 4 sword on this already. So this right here should bring it up to sharpness 5, if I can recall. Now, if you have sharpness 5, let me just make sure again. When you put something on a sword, I should know this very easily. The only other vanilla sword that we could use that would be effective is knockback 2. But against a player, I'm not really down to put that on. So fire aspect and sharpness are the only vanilla enchants that we can put on these swords. So let's go ahead and do this. If we put on, let's see, this sword right here. And then this sword right here. That'll give a sharpness 4. Let's see. Moonlit Sword. What do we want to name this thing? We'll name it, that's going to cost 13 levels? It's worth it, honestly. It's worth it. It is. And then this will, I imagine this won't cost very much. Yeah, this is the way we have to do it. If we do it this way, we'll just have this. So that's not very good at all. So let's go ahead and just... Oh, no, well, if we don't rename it, actually... wait, hold up. If we don't rename it right now, it won't cost as many levels. So let's rename it to this weird B name, because that's how the tab works. Is that what we want to do? Is that what we want to do? Yes, indeed, it is what we want to frickin' do. And then if we go ahead and pop that on, that'll cost... Look at that! Oh my god! Craziness! Okay, what do we want to call this? Now, that is the only question. I want to look this up first. Synonyms for sword, because I just want to have every... Alright, let's check this out. Blade, foil, broadsword, épée, cutlass, rapier, Rapier? Yeah, I think that's, rapier, I think it's what it's called. Saber, I'm probably pronouncing that very awkwardly. Scimitar, and, literary is brand. Okay. Now a lot of those are Old English. I'm thinking, blade is a pretty good one. Then there's also broadsword. Oh man, you know what? Give me a second. I gotta come up with a good name for this. Beautiful. The Broadsword of Vitality. Personally, I think that is a very fitting name, considering there's lifesteal, and it takes away life as it does give back. So Vitality, I guess, works in that sort of sense as a synonym for life, and Broadsword just sounds cool. I was originally going to name it Pete's Broadsword of Vitality, but then I realized I didn't do it for the Helmet of Everlasting, and I think it's a little cheesy, to be honest. So I like this anyway. So we have our Broadsword of Vitality. Oh, can't wait to get some kills with this. You know, some people call me a peacekeeper. I'm just holding out until I know I can actually win fights. For right now, I don't want to go in any less geared than I can. So Prot 3 with Demonic 5. We obviously want to buff this, so I actually did bring the Valiant Chestplate as well. So we have our Monarch Chestplate and our Valiant Chestplate. This right here will get rid of the Cyborg 2 on this, which is okay, because we're never going to use this chestplate in specific anyway. So let's actually go ahead. We're actually about to lose our anvil, I think. Combine this here. That'll cost us our 9 Oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to do it. You know why? Because we're going to go to rename it. And it's going to cost 10... You are kidding me. Alright, well, let's actually... I guess we'll go out and just kill a creature real quick. Is there any... Literally any mob. Any, like, 1 or 2 mob... Look at there. Okay, we'll kill this little skeleton over here. Come here, guy. Dead. You're dead. There we... Literally, 1 kill is all we freaking needed. I do need to rename this legendary sword, though, because it's not... It doesn't have a unique name yet. And I feel like every time we get something that we're going to hold near and dear to us, we need to rename it. It's just fitting. So, let's go ahead and go back up here, get rid of... I think this was all a drop. Yeah, I think I dropped those items and he put it on. That's hilarious. Then I'm like, you know, mobs don't usually drop all of their weapons, all their armor, including their bow. So that's a little crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And I guess we'll have 10 levels in here. So let's put the demonic in. And I guess we're going to have to go ahead and create another name. So I'll be back in just a second once we can come up with something good. Alright, so we have the Cloak of the Shadow. It actually started raining while I was here, and I was here for a little while. Had to go take care of something out of the house, actually. Thinking about it in the same time. So we have our Cloak of the Shadow. We have our Helmet of Everlasting. Let's go ahead and put this in the corner here. Cloak of the Shadow. We have our Helmet of Everlasting. We have our Broadsword of Vitality. The only things that we need is our leggings, and we need our legendary boots. So I'm thinking for right now, these legendary boots are actually really good. They have shield, and they have block and dodge as well, so they're pretty decent. The shield, too. Is that just shit? Really? Wait, hold on. Let me put this on real quick. Do I actually get... Okay, I get 6 hearts from the shield, too. It's not the best shield in the world, but it is still... they are legendary boots, even. So, I think we'll go ahead and actually get to renaming these as well. I don't think I can actually buff this any more than it is, because it has... unfortunately, it has projectile protection on it, so... that kind of sucks. I'm thinking, because we do have Prot 3 on here as well, and we've got Prot 4 Brute Leggings that we could also enchant on these to make with Prot 4 with a jump boost, which I think we're actually going to do. Yeah, I think we're actually going to do that. So let's actually, I'm going to go ahead and go back to, I think, the wall to get a bit more levels. Actually, I don't even think we need to go to the wall. I think we just can grab some levels. You know what? Warp. Let's actually go to spawn. We can go to the wall, just because honestly, it's like, you know, there's a lot of, there's a lot of dungeons and stuff around here that I could do, you know, with like the silverfish and everything, but silverfish don't really give all that good of XP, and the wall is just like, it's literally like an AFK grinder almost with how overpowered it is. You just work on it for a little bit, and you've already got all the stuff you need. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a cut, go over there, get a few more levels, and I'll get you guys back. Just a few. So yeah, we've been here for about... Again, for about 5 minutes long, I would say. And we're already at level 24. I was gonna say 25 because I thought we'd get there, but we're already at level 24 in actually, like, no time. In nearly no... That's nuts. That is absolutely crazy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go back to /home and not /ho. We're gonna go back to /home. It feels weird actually doing this and not needing to go to the vault this time around. Oh my god. Alright, here. Let's go back home, and we'll get reworking on the rest of the gear. Now, in terms of the leggings, I feel like there's really... The only actual thing that we need that is different, obviously, than what we have. Right now, our helmet is nothing out of the ordinary. It has the unbreakability aspect of it, but that's quite literally it. That's not going to help us out much in battle. Of course, it won't degrade as fast, but, I mean... There's really no point in even worrying about the degrading of armor, really. So, we need to try and get, like, maybe Cyborg on a diamond helmet, or Cyborg on a better helmet than this. One that's got a bit more things to it than just, you know, Prot 3 and Cyborg 4. I'm not going to let this break, by the way, but, you know, that sort of thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and, I guess we're going to combine these leggings up with these Prot 4 ones. I think we also have... Did we have another pants here? We have Protection 3 and Dodge 4. That's not going to do anything for us. I guess it's a question of whether or not we want dodge or jump. Personally, I would say jump is more important than dodge, especially when blinded, because you need to be able to jump really fast to actually get out of very hectic situations. So I'm going to say that's probably better to keep. So let's go ahead and combine this with this here, and I guess we need to also figure out a name for this, so I'll catch you guys back in just a quick second. Right, so I'm being honest with you guys, I just got back from recording 2 battle nodes in literally like 5 hours of banter, so it's quite late all of a sudden, and I almost forgot where I was, so I went ahead and named the pants to protection where it counts, just to have that little like kind of joke in there, you know, like where is it? Cloak of the Shadow and Helmet of Everlasting and the Broadsword of Vitality, which is still a beast, by the way. And it's just like, you know, protection where it counts. I don't know what I'm gonna name the boots, but things we do actually need to work on is getting... I noticed this. We can get thorns on armor as well, and we can combine that on here. To my knowledge, thorns doesn't stack on more than 1 armor piece, from what I can recall, and we can get thorns 3. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what we can do is we can put the thorns on our pants here, because this already has unbreaking. We don't really want to put thorns on iron armor, even though it would make this piece just so much more epic. So what I think I'm going to do is I want to... Because I want to combine... I want to combine some pants together and just like... Because these are good pants. Prot 4... That's Prot 4, you know, and it's Jump 1. I mean, it's kind of whatever. I actually want to check, do I have any more diamond leggings or whatever? Because I might use just diamond leggings, combine them together, and try to get, like, a... yeah, let's see here. Prot 3, Respiration 3, Demonic 1. That's not really... Now, does Demonic stack? I need to actually... Frick, I need to clear out my inventory. Don't need that. Don't need a sham helmet. Don't need the potatoes. Don't need the golden boots. Don't need the golden legs. I'm just clearing out everything right now. The bones are actually overpowered. I will use them for sure. Rotten flesh and all that. We got the Thorns 1 book that I was working on a little bit earlier. We do need that. Prismarine crystals, don't really care about them, to be honest. Flint we can throw away for right now. And let's keep the rest of the stuff on us. The bones and arrows, I guess, are kind of useful. And, yeah, the cobblestone. It's whatever. But, yeah, we don't really have, like, this is all decent stuff. The Respiration 3... It's not really ever going to come in handy, but it's still another piece of legging. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go ahead and get some sugarcane back from down here. Oh my god, what's up? What's up, Creeper? Is this our legendary sword? No, this is a different legendary sword. What's up, freaking, like, ages of creepers? Holy crap. Why do I even have this legendary sword on me? Why do I have this on me? I don't know what I don't know. Oh, I think I was demonstrating that you can combine stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, to be honest with you guys. That was the crushing right there. Alright, so let's get a bit more of this, and let's go to the cow farm, and I think we're going to want to use our looting sword on some cows. In the meantime, though, I think we have a lot of wheat back home, but I might as well just, you know, take some wheat on here. In the time being, yeah, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the series. You need more bone. Oh, I'm trying to summon a wolf, Jesus. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the series, by the way. It's definitely been fun for me. And like I said, thought I'd change it up a little bit since, before when we were doing the... what should we call it, the vault for such a long time. Which, by the way, some people were kind of a little bit skeptical on it. At least I heard a couple people like, okay, Pete, here's the deal. Vaults need to kind of have a little bit of a crack to them. Like, you need to be able to know how to crack the thing. Right now, you literally have it where if someone was to try and crack that code, it's literally impossible. At the moment, it is, and I might tweak it depending on when we actually get, like, vault rating rules and stuff, because I think I'm the only person in the server with, like, an actual vault. I think Rob's working on one right now, but I don't know how many other people... Oh my god, freaking... Don't even do this right now. I don't know how many people on the vault, the server actually have vaults, so we don't really have, like, pure rating rules, especially, like, the TPPOS and stuff. So, we'll try and figure that out eventually. Freaking creepers, man! I'm going back... No, I'm not going back home, and I don't want to... go on top of that giant frickin' hill. But yeah, I'm really happy that we're getting like a full set of really good armor for PvP, because I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna start PvPing soon, and I think Preston and I, we've got a little bit of an ally going. I think Kenny and I do it too. Kenny and I kind of have like an unspoken ally. Like I've been in his streams a couple times and we've been like, yeah, we're kind of chill. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Cows, it's time to breed. Time to breed all your lovely It has been so long since I've been up here and bred all you guys. I've ignored you for I'm so sorry. Get all horny. Go ahead. Go get your horns. Do it. Get all the breeds. We got one little lonely lover right there. There you go. We got 2 people. Beautiful. And they can go ahead and birth the babies now. All right, now it's time to kill. Get that looting. Yeah, we got the loot in 3. All right, excellent. How much leather are we gonna get from this? We got 3 leather. Let's go for maybe, I think maybe 15 leather. Let's get 15, 16. All right, that works. Same amount of cows. Now let's go over to our little enchantment room, and we're gonna try and get some books going for sure, because we can't get thorns on books too. And it would be very, very nice to try and get thorns 3. It'll degrade the armor a ton, but it's worth it, to be fair. We want, you know, the best or nothing. Go home, the best never rest. Alright, where is the sugarcane? We have the sugarcane supplies in our inventory. Yes, we do. Now this will be able to make about 13 books. We got more paper in here. Didn't actually realize that until now. Alright, so we got enough to make all the books that we need. Let's go ahead and, slash sell hand on the cobblestone. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and put this little legendary sword away here. I need to spend some time off camera just organizing some chests, which, those of you that know me, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna try. Alright, so we got the lapis here. We got tons of lapis, boys. We still only have the 1 Thorns book, so let's go ahead and see what we can get from here. Infinity, Fire Protection, and Power 1. Now, was there another enchant that I could... Because I'm thinking, if we take some leggings and just combine them, we could try getting thorns on the leggings, but then again, it might get pretty expensive. It might be worth it. I have no idea. You know what? I think we're gonna sacrifice 2 pairs of leggings. To be honest, is it worth it to possibly get more thorns? We could be doing a lot more things. This isn't necessarily the smartest thing in the world, and I wouldn't recommend it, but we already have quite a few leggings, and if we ever do really need to go back that far, where we've gone through like 3 pairs of leggings, we're getting ourselves wrecked, and we definitely need some backup. So, you know, aside from these pairs that I've got on, and maybe something else, I don't see myself ever needing something different. So let's just go ahead and combine the Prot 3 and Prot 3 together to get rid of this. I know, respiration's on the leggings, and that's a rare thing, and the Dodge Force on here too. We got the Dodge Rab, but don't need it. We really, really don't need it. So we got a vanilla enchant. Let's see if we can try and get unbreaking on here. Nope. So we're just gonna, oh, whoops. We're gonna go ahead and burn through levels. If we can't actually get any unbreaking, or if we can't get any, we actually do want to look for unbreaking on the books, though. So if we find unbreaking books, we are going to do that, because we need unbreaking on the iron chest plate. We need it. So power 1 is not really needed. What do we got now? There's Thorns 1. That's going to cost, oh, we actually, frick, what am I doing? I don't have 30 levels to be enchanting right now. Well, I guess I don't like this at all. I mean, there's Thorns 1. But that's 30 levels. Alright. You know what we're doing? We're going back to the wall. See you guys back in a few. So just freaking crazy. 7 minutes. 7 minutes in. 36 levels. Now, I will admit, I derped. I derped very hard. I lost my helmet. My helmet broke. I know. I need to repair my chest plate too. My Cyborg 2 Protection 3 Iron helmet broke. Which kind of sucks. A lot, so I use that for building, but it's price you gotta pay, I guess. I don't know, really. I guess this is what we get for having good items. We trade some away because I'm stupid. It's literally, like, I can't even fathom another explanation in the world. It's just because I'm stupid. So, unfortunately, that happened. This is freaking projectile protection 4. Crazy. So that happened, which sucks. Really, really does. Let's go ahead and put the bones away. We're going to need these for sure at a later date. Not sure for what, but bones are always a great thing to have on us. Excellent. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but still, it's literally, like, you know, just takes 7 minutes. You know, obviously your armor goes down a bit, but what the frick you doing in here, guy? Like, I haven't heard enough of that sound already. Is there like a spawner area right here? No, oh, I didn't, frick me. Stop making me pick up crap I don't want. Thank you very much. I don't need it in my life. Thank you, goodbye. Goodbye, sir. You are gone forever now. Okay. Let's try this over again. And one thing I actually do want to do as well, is I do actually want to go and use some of this iron to create a chestplate. So I could possibly get unbreaking on the chestplate as well. You know, just popping it in, seeing what gives what. Because eventually it's going to give me, you know, something good. Something good. Alright, so on here we can get projectile, prot, and prot. On here we can get fire, prot, and prot. And then here, there's thorns 1. There's thorns 1 on this book, which, I mean, it's what we want, but we could probably get thorns, like, I don't know. I feel it's worth it. So let's just go ahead and grab the thorns 1. Maybe something else? Nope, just thorns 1. So we can combine the two thorns books together as well. Thorns 1 is right here. Let's go ahead and move those two together up in their own little corner. There we go. So we got 2 thorns books. That'll create thorns 2. This will give unbreaking 2, which unbreaking's not what we need. We need thorns on this, and thorns are unbreaking on this here. Actually, we don't want thorns on this at all. Yeah, that would rip it in half. It might be. I don't know. And a book would give power, that, and prot. If I do this, I can get an unbreaking 2. Unbreaking 2 is not bad. I think I'll burn a level. I don't know why I'm just putting lapis. That's not where lapis goes. I guess just prot 1. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think prot 1. Just burn a level. We can put the book in there. Prot might be useful later on. This will give protection 3, unbreaking 1. Will this give thorns by some rare chance? Nope. Thorns is pretty rare enchant. And then there's prot 3. Would prot 3 be worth it for anything? I don't think so. No, prot 3 is not going to be worth it for anything either. I guess we'll burn another level. Efficiency 2. Not going to need that for anything. Yeah, burn another level. Get that prot, baby. Yeah, probably should. There's prot 4. I mean, that's not what we need. We need thorns or unbreaking on there. And then that's unbreaking 3. That's unbreaking 3. That is unbreaking 3. What about this? Is this thorns? Oh, I was hoping. I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to choose this path that we're going here. But I mean, if we can get thorns from a level 1 enchant right now, I mean, what's more valuable? Getting unbreaking 3 on this or finding thorns? Because I have a feeling that thorns is rarer, to be honest with you. I think the thorns might be a better thing to get for right now. Yeah, I'm thinking thorns. I'm thinking we'll grab the thorns for 1 level, and then we can try for another level 30 enchant. Because if we grab that, we couldn't do another level 30 enchant. So there's another thorns 1. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just move that into their own little corner right there. And we can get... Hey! Ooh! Oh. Ooh. Wow. Okay, what about this? This is a really good one. What about here? Lure... Oh, man. Hold on. I actually need to check. Minecraft... What is it? Thorns 3. I want to see how this works. How Thorns works on here. Is the new enchant... let me see. Let me see real quick here. Thorns... Because I think it stacks if you combine it... if you combine it with something else. Like, if you combine it into... Yeah, let's see here. Note 3. Alright. Anvil required to create Thorns 3 by combining 2 Thorns 2 enchantments. So yeah, I think I could just pop that in there and get Thorns 3. So this might be worth it to get, actually. And then we pop Thorns on there. But then that means... Oh, I'd rather put the Thorns on the leggings. Because Thorns doesn't stack, does it? Let me check real quick. Thorns, I don't think... what is it? Where is it? Right here. Thorns, level times 15% chance of inflicting 1 to 4 hearts damage to anyone. In addition to the normal, reduces durability by 3 points when inflicting damage. If present on multiple pieces of armor, only the bottommost piece of armor counts. So it's only good on 1 armor piece. I don't want it on the iron chestplate. That's gonna diminish this by a crazy amount. I don't want this breaking by any chance whatsoever during a long fight. So let's do the unbreaking 3 on the leggings. Actually, should we wait for thorns? Should we wait for thorns? What can we get on here? Unbreaking 2. This is really tricky because then if we do unbreaking on this, then we won't be able to possibly get thorns on here. But then we're building the books, so let's just get the unbreaking on here as well then. Yeah, let's just get the unbreaking on the pants. Maybe thorns? Okay, it's prot 4. It's not really going to do us all that good. It's still unbreaking. So we can get unbreaking 3 on there, and that'll be good. We want unbreaking on the chest plate as well. We just need unbreaking 3 on a lot of stuff. What can we get here? Power 2, prot 1. Here's where we're going to have to start combining. Okay, that's level 3 for unbreaking 3 on there. We're not going to be able to get level 30, though. Could we possibly... Would it still be unbreaking 3 if we put down a torch? It still would be. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Let's just go ahead and get this then, and get unbreaking 3 on there. Anything else? Fire protection. Ugh. Wait, is that going to work? It still should. Yeah, okay, sick. Sick. Alright, that's good. That's really good. That's going to go 14 levels, though. Oof. That's a beater and a half right there. Alright, flame 1 on there. And I guess really, like, the only thing left to do is try and go for boots. Or try and go for a little bit more thorns. Because how much would these cost to combine? This will cost, what? 8 levels? Are you serious? Holy frick, when did things get so expensive? So hold on. Wait, this will cost how much to do? 14 and then 20. We can literally burn 2 more levels before. And then what would it cost to combine these 2 leggings to get 13? Jesus! Freaking, I think it's because it's renamed. I think that it's because the stuff is renamed, from what I can recall with Minecraft. Although this, yeah, that's renamed, so that's probably the cause of it. I think we can do 2 more books. We can literally do 2 more books before we have to burn this out. So let's get the projectile protection on that and just burn it for right now. And hopefully we get a lucky book right on here. A knockback. Not good. That's a not back right there. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Burn a book, I guess. There we go. And then what can we get on the next book? Anything good? We could keep going while we're here. I mean, trying to get the Thorns 3 for later on and combine the Unbreaking at another time. In fact, that might actually be good. Yeah, it might actually be better to try and combine the Unbreaking, because how much is this going to cost again? Was it 14 levels? It might be better to do that while we're at level 14 and just enchant while we're here. Because we have the higher up levels to be able to get the second thing. Yeah, I think that's a bit smarter. So we won't be able to combine the Unbreaking for right now, or the Thorns, but, you know, it's just good to have it. Efficiency 1, that's not very good either. There we go. Done with that. What about you over here? Feather Falling. There's Thorns 1. Hey, sweet. Okay. There's another Thorns. Sick. We can go ahead and grab that right there. So we've almost got enough. We just need... Wait, what is it? That's Thorns 2. That's Thorns... Okay, so we have enough Thorns. We have enough Thorns to be able to combine them. So if we were to do level 8, and then... Yeah, so that would be 18 levels, 16 levels. I feel like getting the Thorns 3 book is a bit more vital right now than the Unbreaking. Actually, I'm not really sure what would be better to do. I think the level 8s would be better to do while we're at a lower time. Or we could just get Thorns 3 right now and see how much it would cost to compare. Yeah, we'll keep the Unbreaking in here for right now, and we'll combine that stuff later on. At least very, very soon. Where was this stuff? Hold on. Sword, chestplate, boots, that, and the helmet is the Helmet of Everlasting. Okay, I thought for a second I didn't have an armor piece and I tossed it out or something. I was about to freak. Yeah, let's go ahead and combine the Thorns books in here. Get Thorns 2 on that bad sucker. Then we'll do the same on here. This is going to cost so much money. Watch this. Thorns 2. Yep. And then this is going to cost 14 levels to get Thorns 3. And then we're going to have to combine that on a chest plate that is all... No, we're combining it on the legs. Never mind. Even though the legs have still had a bit of work done to them as well. Ooh, that's a... I want it. Just give me it. Just give me it, please. Please give me it. But anyways, I think it's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. We had a dungeon raid in here. We had a dungeon raid last episode. And we got, of course, our pride and joy. And then this thing as well with the demonic 5 freaking... Love it, man. Strength 2, overpowered. But we are going to need something that has, I wish I didn't break the helmet. That sucks so much, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, be sure to let me know. Little Lockie is on, so maybe he's doing something a little bit more interesting now. I can see he stopped uploading. His ping's a little bit better. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you're excited for what's to come. And you can definitely tell I am. So take care, guys. Have a great one, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao!